Hi everybody, how you doing? Todd here, Party Games with Todd, and I am really excited to talk about this next game. There are a lot of times where we are looking for a fast, easy game with very few props that costs next to nothing, and this next game is really it. And what is great about this is that the more people you have playing, the more fun and the more challenging it is. Now, before I go on, first I got to shout out to my my new buddy, Brad Perkins, from Impulse Entertainment out of Tarboro, North Carolina. Brad presented this game at DJX23 in Atlantic City in front of a whole room of DJs and entertainers, and I'm telling you, I think it was a big hit. I loved it. It's really, really great. Brad and I were tossing around a couple of names. It came down to Shoemageddon or Shoepocalypse. Brad likes Shoepocalypse. It's his game, so we're going to call it Shoepocalypse. What you do is you get all your players, 20, 30, 40, 50 players, and you split them up into 2 or 3 equal teams, or 4, depending on how many you have. Each player has to take off their shoes, and we put all their shoes in one big pile, and then we have our teams line up 15, 20 feet away. Then each team will send one player down at a time to find that player's specific pair of shoes. They put their shoes on and then go back and tag their teammate, and then the next person on the team goes down, finds their shoes, and then comes back. The first team to have all of their players go down one at a time and come back with their shoes is the winning team. I'm going to show you the video right here. Check out the video, but after the video, keep watching, because I have thought of a couple of variations that you can also do when you're playing this game.
Is one at a time, run down, find your shoes, and put them on, and the team that finishes first, each member will get a chance to win $500. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Stop, 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 stop. Easy. They gotta go first. Stay back, stay back. Get your shoes on, and don't, you can't move to the next person till your shoes are on. Get them on. Get your shoes on. Once your shoes are in place, the next person can go. You're doing great, you're doing great, let's go! We're getting close, we're getting close! We're getting close! Is that winning team? All right! Everybody's just gotta find the rest of their shoes.
Wasn't that just a great, easy, fun, no props, really? You don't have to go out and get any props because everybody's wearing shoes. Those shoes are going to be the props. It doesn't cost a thing to play, and the more people you have, the more fun it is. While I was watching that video, I've thought of a couple of different variations that you can play, and you can go ahead and make up your own variations to have just however much more fun you want to have. The first variation I thought of, when your contestants are on their way out to get their shoes or find their shoes, you tell them how they have to get there. So, do they have to do a crab walk? Do they have to hop on one leg? Do they have to do a bunny hop? Or the jumping jacks, they have to go out there? Do you want them to walk backwards? Or, let me see, what else do I got here? Walk like a ballerina, or walk like a chicken, or walk like an Egyptian. Any kind of way you want to, add a little bit more fun, that's variation number 1. Variation number 2 is what I like to call next in line. That's where the first person runs out and they don't look for their own shoes. They look for the shoes of the next person in line. So they have to hold them up. When they find them, They have to run them back out to the next person in line. That person has to put their shoes on, and then the next person to get their shoes runs back out to the pile of shoes to find the shoes for the next person in line, and you just keep doing that. So that was variation number 2. Variation number 3 was a scavenger hunt, where you have your teams, and then your party master or your game master goes out and hides the shoes around, not in very difficult hiding places, just kind of drops one here and drops a couple there and drops a few over here, and then the first person has to run out and look for their shoes, find their shoes, come back, and then tag the next person in line, and then that person has to run around and do the scavenger hunt for their shoes as well. So there are 3 variations on top of the original game, so there's 4 possible games that don't cost anything, with only one prop that everybody should have with them, and that's the shoes on their feet. So once again, Brad, thank you so much for showing us that game at DJX23 in Atlantic City, and to everybody else, I hope you really enjoyed that game, because I know I loved it. If you like that game and you're looking for more ideas, join my Facebook group. That's Party Games with Todd. You can also check out my website, www.partygameswithtodd.com, and we have a whole bunch of fun. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some ideas for your next party game. And just remember, no matter what you do, wherever you go, have fun, keep smiling, and game on.